And so we honor the Lord by honoring the word. It says, guard your steps when you go to the house of God. Draw near to listen rather than to offer a sacrifice of fools, for they do not know that they are doing evil. Another passage in the scripture, it says this, therefore, when you're presenting your offering to the Lord, this is in Matthew chapter 5. Therefore, if you're presenting your offering at the altar and remember that your brother has something against you, leave your offering there before the altar and go first be reconciled to your brother and then come and present your offering. Isn't that amazing? Jesus was like, just leave your offering. leave your pocketbook in the car and make that phone call. That's what Jesus is telling us today. If we're going to apply it to today, we're saying, hey, listen, I know you're here, you're ready to worship, but just leave the pocketbook. Just wait before you go to church. If your wife is upset, talk to her, have a conversation. Hey, honey, what's going on? Hey, if you got a problem with your brother, hey man, what's going on? Let's talk outside. It's better than to go into worship. And sometimes you just got to have church, okay? Sometimes you gotta go forward. Sometimes you just got to go to work. You can't talk about all the different things. But guess what? In our relationships, the quicker we are to resolve something and to talk about it, the better we are going to be, the better we feel. That's why it's difficult, but we got to be slow to speak, but quick to listen. Then offer, for they do not know that they are doing evil. So guard your steps as you go to the house of God. So even the same way, even though this is not a building, we still in the same way, we say, I'm going to honor the Lord. I'm going to show honor to God. And listen, you're never going to get complete forgiveness with every person. It would be wonderful if Chick-fil-A would come to me and call me on the phone and say, Caleb, we are so sorry. We got a gift card for you for missing your order. We got your order wrong. That Dr. Pepper did not taste like Dr. Pepper. They're probably not going to do it. So you won't ever get, and we have to pray about that. We have to say, okay, it's all right. I cry about it. You may never get that forgiveness from that person that hurt you. They may never apologize. And you may never get the opportunity to apologize. And you don't always have to. They may be far away. It may just not be the right situation. You have to pray about it. And you have to say, before God, you have to say, Lord, I am forgiving that person. I'm letting it go. The waiter was rude to me. They had an attitude. I'm going to let it go. I may bring it out and say, "Man, you're not speaking properly." You may talk about it. You may bring it up. Better to bring it up quicker than come back 5 years later. I remember when you was upset with me. But we don't be hasty. But we protect one another. We always got to protect your family. Got to protect your wife. If they're rude to your little nephew, you're gonna say, hey, that wasn't really nice what you said. You got to protect your family. You got to be there for one another. But we also don't be hasty. I'm not going to be hasty in word or deed.